In this Adventure Time episode, Finn gets lost in a pillow world full of pillow people. The episode Puhoy is apparently based on a Chinese story called The Cypress Pillow, so let's go straight to the source and see what we can learn about the deeper meaning of this weird Adventure Time story. In the original story, a merchant goes to a temple to pray for good fortune. The curate checks whether he's married, then encourages the merchant to enter a crack in a pillow made of cypress. The merchant sees vermilion gates, jade palaces, and many spectacular things beyond anything he's seen in the ordinary world. He marries, has kids, gets an important job, and is promoted. But then his career in this other world hits a stumbling block. Next thing he knows, the curate ushers him back into the ordinary world. While he experiences years in the pillow world, in the ordinary world he was gone mere moments. If you're interested, you can find the source I used online, published by the University of Indiana. Now, Puhoy has a lot of similarities. Like the original story, Puhoy has a theme of romance. The episode begins with Finn feeling anxious about his first romantic relationship. There's no real explanation as to how entering a pillow fort Jake was building leads Finn to another world. Regardless, similar to the original story, Finn marries, has kids, but eventually returns to his own world. So what is it all about? Is it just a surreal story upturning our expectations with a series of unexpected and bizarre events? No, Puhoy, in my view, really takes the concept from the original story and packs a lot into its reimagining. Firstly, the fact that everything in the other world is literally made of pillows adds that typical Adventure Time surreal humor to a lot of the events. But in terms of theme, Finn's separation from his best friends adds an extra layer of emotion to his struggle adapting to a new world and raising a family there. When Finn tries to remember what Jake looked like and sounded like, but can't quite manage it, the scene is sad, but the way it's executed with Adventure Time's offbeat sense of humor is quite remarkable. Ironically, when Finn was last with Jake, he was so busy festering over his imagined romantic troubles that he wasn't enjoying the time they had together. Now, in the pillow world, he has a rock-solid romantic relationship and kids. He doesn't fully appreciate his new family because he's still festering over losing Jake and everyone else in his original world. So the core problem here is that Finn is focusing on imperfections and uncertainties, rather than appreciating what he has. While it takes him decades, at least in the pillow world, he manages to give up his old life and fully embrace living with his new family. After all, sometimes you just have to accept that life is nuts and roll with it. It's not entirely clear how, but when Finn is dying of old age, surrounded by his family, he is yanked back into his original world. Once back, Finn forgets everything, ending the episode on a bittersweet note. The word festering is used at 2 points. First, when Finn tells Jake he's going to fester over his relationship with Flame Princess. The second time, however, he is with his family when he hears news about a potential portal back to his own world. He says he needs to fester over it. Then he sees his sad wife and loyal kids. Finally, he decides to fully embrace the life he has in the pillow world. His uncertainty about whether he belongs here or back on Ooo, and his gnawing feeling that he's living the wrong life finally subside. Finn goes through a lot of growth in this episode. It's a shame he forgets everything when he returns. The lessons he learned about accepting uncertainty and imperfection vanish like a dream. But what do you think? Did you take a completely different meaning from this episode? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed my analysis of a story about sentient pillow people, you can help the channel by liking and subscribing. Have a great day and thank you for watching.